Ayo, Godzilla Destroyo here. New video. New thing I'm gonna talk about. MMA. Something I've been interested in for a few years and I just haven't talked about really on here. Here's a prediction for a few of the fights that I'm interested in. First of all, God damn it! Fuck you! God damn it! What the fuck's his name? Oh yeah, Aljamain Sterling versus Pyotr Yan. Y'all must have forgot how good Aljamain Sterling is. He's got wins over people like fucking Sandhagen. He took him down in 1 minute and subbed his ass. And Sandhagen's no joke. Y'all must have, like, Sandhagen's good. You saw how good he was against Pyotr Yan. Pyotr Yan, fucking amazing fighter. No questions asked. But to me, there's no questions asked about how good Aljo is. And all the people that are out here talking shit, making fun of Aljamain for that knee, and saying that he acted it up, is milking it, an actor. Y'all are just pieces of shit. Y'all just don't know what you're talking about. I think you guys just look like a joke. Every single time you say something online, every single time somebody's like, "Oh, Aljo's an actor. He should be a part of the Oscars." I'm like, okay, and all of your previous comments kind of discredited because you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. I'm sorry. It's not that you're casual, it's that you're literally stupid. Second fight I want to talk about. Khamzat chimiav versus Gilbert Burns. So, I'm taking my boy Gilbert, which is hard to say because I do believe in the hype train of Khamzat. I do think Khamzat is amazing. I just think that jiu-jitsu is counter to wrestling, even though the Russian style of wrestling, the sambo background, is kind of different. It's not the same kind of wrestling as what we traditionally think of here in the US and what I would think of. I do think that Gilbert Burns' jiu-jitsu is going to be too good. However, Gilbert Burns' chin, very much so suspect. If Khamzat touches his chin early or at all, he's fucked. Absolutely fucked. So that fight's a little hard to predict, but I'm gonna go second round. I'm gonna go first round submission by Gilbert Burns. And then I'm gonna go fourth round sub by Aljo. Come on, let's go Aljo, let's go Burns. Okay, and then let's see here. The third fight I want to talk to you about is Alex Volkanovski versus Chen Sung-jun, aka the Korean Zombie. Now, this fight I think is going to be pretty interesting, just because Volkanovski's truly one of the most amazing fighters in the UFC right now, and just fighting in general right now, not just right now, of all time. I don't think he's the GOAT, but he's definitely on his path to go up there. I mean, you don't beat Jose Aldo once. You don't beat Max Holloway once. His second win is absolutely suspect. I don't know what the judges saw on that one. But he beat Holloway once. He beat Mendez once. He beat Aldo once. You put together a resume like that, and you're like, oh, well, shit! What the hell? This guy's fucking good! And then you see just his composure and his fight IQ, and you're like, okay, we got a monster on this. And the way you can see his adversity in the Ortega fight, he's a sight to behold. And then he's fighting the Korean Zombie, and everybody who's been watching fights for a long time is going to know the Korean Zombie. Even though I only got into the UFC and fighting over the past few years, for some reason, even as a young kid, I knew the Korean Zombie. I don't know where this came from. Like, my dad wasn't really ever into the UFC. I watched like 3 fights with my dad. Two of them were with GSP, and one of them, I didn't even know who Bisping was. I didn't realize he was going up to become a champion. It was his like last fight. I was like, my dad was like, "Hey Jonah, GSP's watching." We were in a hotel, and I was like, "Oh cool, I guess I'll watch this then." Now I'm like, shit, I gotta watch GSP. Yeah, weird tangent. Everybody who knows Korean Zombie wants Korean Zombie. Who, in their heart, wants Korean Zombie, myself included. However, brain absolutely cannot take Korean Zombie. I just think that Volkanovski's better in every way except for in power. I just don't think he has the only thing Korean Zombie has beyond is slightly better jiu-jitsu and most definitely better power in his hands. I mean, you don't see many people just knocking people out at 145. Interestingly enough. But I don't think Volkanovski's got a low enough fight IQ to really have issues by the power of Korean Zombie. So yeah, I have to take Volkanovski in that fight. Then I wish Kelvin Gastelum was fighting, because that would have been interesting against his first opponent that I'm blanking on his name, or against Duplessis. Forgive me if I'm not saying his name right. I'm not. A, I don't remember his actual, like, his full name, and B, if I remember right, he's Greek, and I'm absolutely not Greek, even though I want to learn Greek eventually. That would be fun. God, side tangents. One other fight that I'm looking forward to, Alexei Olenek versus whoever the fuck he's fighting. That's gonna go one of two ways. Alexei Olenek is going to get knocked out in an embarrassing fashion, which is honestly good for the division, because he's like 45 and this is going to be his like 76th fight, professional fight in MMA alone. Yeah, what the fuck? He's either gonna get knocked out, or he is going to knock them out / submit them by Ezekiel choke, because that's what the man does. And if he wins, I will be cheering for Alexei, because I'm a huge Alexei fan. But the heavyweight division fucking sucks. This fight should not go past the first round. I hope to God it does not go past the first round. If it goes past the first round, I will be crying in my seat. I will be literally sobbing. I will be wishing upon whatever stars there are. Sure. The Andromeda Galaxy, Alpha Centauri, Beetlejuice, there are so many ones that are just fucking letters and numbers. All of them. I will be wishing upon literally every fucking star that the heavyweight division will just get disbanded. Like, sorry, Francis Ngannou, I love you, you're a fucking monster, but you're not worth it. Nobody in the heavyweight division is fucking worth the disgrace of a waste of time that division is. There's not a single fucking entertaining fight that goes past the first 10 minutes. Not even 10 minutes. There's not a single entertaining fight that goes past the first 7 minutes. Change my mind. Change my mind. They all gas out. They're like, hey, I'm gonna throw 3 punches.